When Michael Aboagye was doing all he was doing proud to the elections, Ekikan Sem aiding Krofuatem, showing disrespect to Ngrofua school, actually say, or more Kanyans as a matreno. Nebetina ha and Ameka say, I will be waiting for a year NPP for Mulusu Poto area. I will be waiting for reports now. No. Na me, Misusu say reports no. Omobe true wom say Miracles Aboagye ka hu bi no Mulusu ye. NPP reports in yambaye. Nanso wende obi asori no wakasa o blame Miracles Aboagye. Say Miracles Aboagye oka hu. And the NPP ni bi a wakase bia e de sobo na ebo Miracles Aboagye. Na Aboa Apapo ashasi a wono nso kasa for the very first time wo kasa wo train semu na Aboa Apapo kasa one eye efiapokua kasa ukokotie nsemu Aboa Apapo kan o blame Miracles Aboagye esanso blame NPP fo angasa se wo mo ye party executives kra no omo kra frem penyimfo mfi omo my broadcast, and I told you NPP, the classism what NPP mu, and it looks like people have not seen anything yet. Mubesiana chepapa, but it was clear. Mama just say they be at the times and ametina ha mitumi di ebufuo kaseti NPP. No metre mo say NPP for ye nkrofo bi omo so wo ye omo ye nipa sin obia o. Not just say inwardly, omwanka sakra no de hu. Imagine say party executives kra no. Ufre upenyi a wonfa ompeke. Yembu how much more wo supporter. And then Aboa Apapo ebie na no okasa. I say the Deputy National Communications Officer of the New Patriotic Party, Ernest Owusu Bempah, has opened up about the humiliating defeat his party suffered in the just ended December 7, 2024 general election. The NPP lost the 2024 presidential election by over 1.6 million votes to the opposition National Democratic Congress NDC. The party also lost about 50 seats of its current 137 seats in parliament. I say, speaking in an interview with Kwesi Parker Wilson on Oyerepa TV, shared on Monday, December 23, 2023, the NPP Deputy Communications Officer attributed the defeat largely to voter apathy among supporters of the party and internal issues among its leadership. Also, Bempah faulted the campaign team of the party for their defeat, suggesting that most of the people who were appointed to the team were not fit for purpose. Also, Bempah say, Baumia campaign team, or more formal as campaign team, no more bon, or more nim huti, or mutie, or more incompetent. They say, Nyankopon, God, he has a great sense of humor. The MPP, proud to 2016 elections, were all over radio stations saying, say, Mahama is incompetent, Mahama is incompetent. Just for them, to lose massively, and then there, omo executive ni bin say more train say because incompetent people are the lead omo no, and am more lose. Isn't God a God with a great sense of humor? Nyankopon. To be can say Nyankopon, he's not having a sense of humor. Great sense of humor. And there was also Bempah. Obviously, square pegs were put in round holes. Now, Bronica says square pegs were put in round holes. Not to say, Ejuma yediama ebimono na omwahon dindru. In short, the pakoni are incompetent. It was say, obviously, square pegs were put in round holes in the whole machinery that went into the campaign, which I was part of. A lot of things were not done right. Our people thought that politics is always about roads and bridges, and that these things are what win elections. But you have to set an agenda. See NPP for na you almost say akwan e wini na mo NPP for angasa won. You see, mumbu mu hu. He obi a obu ne ho e na obu ne fellow human being. NPP for mumbu mu ho. Ya tena Ghana hama ya complainia mumfi yen. 1 month to the election, na mwakwa kwa fufa mfidia babesi ya kwan so se mu be ya kwan na man, and then you expect say 8 years amwa ya bre no sa 1 month ade na mo ye no ehwa ne ya forget na mo no he mo na mo mbwade o tese mo hu yen say ye nkwasiafo agimifuo bi o. I say that is why I am saying that square pegs were put in round holes, and I will say it any day, any moment. Even when I am called to order, I would say it. And that resulted in our defeat a lot. Because in most of the things that we were doing, a lot of people were just sick around, doing nothing, but they were expecting results, he said. He also asserted that he was prevented from working to galvanize support for the party the best way he could. I sat on this platform and I told you, say, NDC. In political structure, Aboa Apapo, ne colleague in the NDC, Malik Basintele. I sat here and I told you, Aboa Apapo, ye can ne koiko ewa NDC, ne position no nanko wa NDC mo nanko ye Malik Basintele. Look at how NDC for Malik Basintele opportunity. A man a coin for him in his own way to be leading campaign. Malik Basintele alone visited over 270 constituencies. Imagine, Malik Basintele awono where Aboa Apapo ko equal when it comes to political structure no. Alone campaign awoye. Why? Because NDC4 realized that be Malik no oyobia wo pemoto twi. And the one shall the campaign assessor on fanye moto. Social media and some crofo penasem and mano any jine ho and mebuno any jine ho. NDC for 10k fast like I say yama branch and insene ho. My leg bass intelligence sami jimfi ase. Naka baby asami jimfi kobia na kobe tumie dinechi. Be NDC for hu a branch and standing no omude share nsa se wonsu lead the campaign. Wo de ene say onsu di moto. Ti Malik Basintele ko krobia so na motofo bebre di nechi. Oba ahyama na ahyama fo obi otwi moto bia ba behia no. Oko techima na techima obi otwi moto bia ba behia no. Oko Kenya ase a obi otwi moto bia ba behia no. Because ne style no. Na mbebunu ne boage ne so. Inti you see NDC mpenyufo ni bi nso ehun say Malik Basintele no asembebunu ni jine ho. So what the NDC MPs also did, they said they invited Malik Basintele to their constituencies. Mitube hu ne say ebia somewhere in the western region NDC MP bia wo yoba na wato nsa frɛ Malik ba ya obon se mbebunu ni na waba be hia obon se ahia mafo ato nsa frɛ Malik oba ahia ma na mbebunu ni na obon se ningo pram wato nsa frɛ Malik hey ni aba. Last minute muni na muhu ye think say Semira Baumia eba beko University of Ghana Legon. Ena eye John Dumelo so to nsa frɛ Malik. Hwede Malik ene John Dumelo ye wo University of Ghana Legon eba be say Semira Baumia ne show na wokoko ye e wo Legon no that same day. So the NDC also took advantage of that. Me betena ha ena me ka kire mo say how do you expect the NPP to win? These two political parties. Naturally, me say why no wo ye ejuma. That time in the media for bi shase say wo mo ye omo painting narrative. So ba me ye ejuma, NPP ye ejuma. And me bet na ha ye broadcast trend say wo bi a wo be ka say NPP ye ejuma. Omo person mo de to Ghana for team say the NDC for enye ejuma ne pa kono boa. And I broke it down for you and I told you guys. Say even with the NDC, look at the people leading the campaign teams. NPP, ombetumi ayesa. Never. Mankan. Look at the opportunities. NPP co-program bia on the stage. Ya bomber league din because omo ba be hu say dabi a branch here no wa sha se nya clout. Even in their manifesto launch, yeah, the camera scene is so no. Hey, and Mahama Shah says so can say, is that my league boy? And I'm a league bass in tele the year ne tagline. A Taribia was she be an hour tro, that my league boy. Stage biaso on kasakra na ye boni din na sami jemfia frena ba stage so NDC for last day our mo ye the last rally ye bomb my league bass in tele din sami jemfi na was so wakasa no bomb my league din na my league bass stage ne so Malik kan je microphone an kasa but the fact say wo why acknowledge na ye de ne ba empo na ye fe emmebu na echi e show mun crying say here me melodies amiti let me tell you the truth me amiti here me and a lot of people do this and melodies ebusi ni ba ko e frame me na ye din komo na okatem say melodies Charlie say it is time be was say ura politics mu say ne ya wo kasa na nyama no let your talents kona ko ura politics mo kana make say oh ye henyam yenim but me melodies amiti he me ka tremo as a youth, say me pese me rap politics mo awon. I am not even going to sit here to lie. The political party me kwa kwaji wo mo form sa kwa ko remu the NDC. Because yen election way keke. Ni yen hwe omo aye mo opportunities. Yen hwe omo aye mo na me ye bebunu say me ko ra NPP mo dabi. Hwe NDC for say ni omo ama mbebunu opportunities. Me ye youth. Party ben na feel say ya akono. To me no, the NDC. It is semete ha mo beti one day me ba be announce chale makwa kwaji NDC party forms. Don't be shocked because my heard the two political parties na me hu ne say dabi. NDC no, e na me aye me akono. Even though constantly I keep saying that in 2016 I campaigned and I voted for the NPP. But NDC ni na aye me akono. Because enuni na me de say enye say yen ni ye ka na wa ba be kasa o abrante we odo NDC de dada intia no work kasa same way and people like Aboa Apapo mo akasa radio stations TV stations na ye jai Malik ono nko stand alone to me ono nko interview just say Malik ba benya clout to the point where afei political bantering no na enyo no ye no alone interview wono nko say ono pe je pese interview Malik basintele nko na ya frɛ no in politics no eji so obi awo ni modru to say the Sami Jemfis the Asiedu Nketias na ye fa omo pe eyo omo interview Malik ba be do sa level no why because NDC gave him the opportunity and that Aboa Apapo ese ye sideline no o se wono on the Rollins aye adwuma for several years now we see senior ye winning elections a free Rollins in same now so MPP for a man opportunity okoko gina stage so kra na ye mboni din ye man Mike manenkasa in America no two things proud to the elections I was drawing the attention of Ghanaians to sadie we say mo hwe nkrofo mienu yi omo ni na ye the same position and I even said the same thing say Sami Jemfi position na hwe Richard Ahiangba position. Sami Jemfi NDC program bi ono no ye MC because yes he is the communications director. Mahama program bi obe host bi Sami Jemfi na ye MC rightly so. Now so MPP for no Richard Ahiangba wono ne political structure na kan position to say Sami Jemfi de no. Ono Richard Ahiangba no ya sideline no ene ye de akwa Michael Aboagye. Manka, didn't I say it on this platform? Manka. I say, this is why I am saying that square pegs were put in round holes. And I'll say it any day. I say, he also asserted that he was prevented from working till. He also asserted that he was prevented from working to galvanize support for the party the best way he could. He said that most of the programs he organized to help the party's campaign were his own initiatives and not part of the broader plan of the party. I say, I was crippled not to work. I was not allowed to do things I am capable of to win more support for the party. I was working on my own, he said. The NPP Deputy Communications Officer also indicated that some of the leading members of the party were at loggerheads with some of the party leadership, not picking up each other's calls. He said that he called a leading figure of the party in the Ashanti region to discuss the challenges of the party in the region, but the person did not respond to his calls. I see 6 months prior to the elections, no nam Asante memu no hu say apathy. Seni Asante foka se wamo nto aba no NPP belusu. Or fre penyi NPP penyi ene na kasa yemfino Aboa Apapo. And it's not like ye declare support ama Aboa Apapo because on this platform ye bonechi because politics no any most of enyama eya na wodi no sebe na eyemwa asem. Inti yen platform we so na Aboa Apapo ye bonechi. Inti enya afiance ye be say ye supporting no nsem bi o kan dabi we are not going to do that. But ye ma we hu what yase the two political parties. And then I'm okasa. I told you. Proud today. When I ebi mo kasa wo de bi abet na say I told you. Na say me kan na abemu amamenka. Me kan na abemu a minyekom. In some way the NPP for Kenny na I sat here and I told you guys. Mo aso de din mo mfi. Hey, those of you who proud to who in 2017, 2018 now still mo follow me no. You'd realize that time 2017, 2018 me ba me 2 NPP for na ma 2 NDC for munya mo kai. Around that time no me 2 NDC for na NDC for afreme no maka so ya da aseni efutupa NPP for me 2 omo for munya mo kai. Sometimes na be mo frame me to me record mo threaten me na me to me record them. Masa ya from one na mo follow me 2017 2018 no mo be hu ne say ya we've come far. We've come far what it. Sometimes be to me frame me threaten me munya mo kai NPP for to me frame me ka dem say wo ye hwan na wo betu yefo NDC ni bie ni ho a wo frame me ka sa asem ne treme da say wo ye hwan a wo betu yefo da bi 2 NDC for a on agree na wa frɛ o say da bi efutu we dey I don't agree but dey yate NPP wo ya hwan nyansa be na wo school be na wakɔ we dru hin wo pese o trese wo nyansa sen NPP mpanyifo na wo ya hwan na wo pese o tu yemfo ene mu nne ene emu nne ntre mo adwo comment box ni mo eda ase